President Donald Trump has doubled down on his claims of having single-handedly averted a nuclear war between India and Pakistan during the 2025 Operation Sindoor crisis. In a Fox Business interview on February 10, the president asserted that he used the threat of 100% tariffs to force a ceasefire. Trump claimed that during the escalation, 10 planes were shot down, a higher figure than previously reported. While Islamabad has credited the U.S. for a de-escalatory role, New Delhi continues to officially deny any American mediation, maintaining that the conflict remained entirely within conventional, bilateral bounds. The maritime partnership between London and Dhaka has reached a new milestone. On February 8, the British High Commission confirmed the formal sale of the HMS Enterprise, an Echo-class survey vessel, to the Bangladesh Navy. The transfer, signed at the Navy headquarters in Dhaka, is part of a government-to-government deal designed to bolster Bangladesh's hydrographic and oceanographic capabilities in the Bay of Bengal. The vessel is expected to play a critical role in securing regional trade routes and enhancing disaster response missions in the increasingly contested Indo-Pacific. Pakistan has achieved a major milestone in space sovereignty. On February 12, the National Space Agency, SUPARCO, successfully launched its second indigenous Earth observation satellite, EO2, from China's Yangjiang Seashore Launch Center. The satellite features high-resolution optical and infrared sensors, intended to provide independent data for urban planning, disaster management, and strategic surveillance. SUPARCO officials stated that EO2 will ensure data continuity, reducing Pakistan's reliance on commercial foreign satellite imagery for national security and climate monitoring. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has announced a massive $1 billion investment to build a national artificial intelligence ecosystem by 2030. Unveiling the plan at the Indus AI Week in Islamabad, the PM detailed a three-pronged strategy, introducing AI curriculum in all federal schools, providing 1,000 fully funded PhD scholarships, and training 1 million non-IT professionals. This initiative aims to pivot the national economy from traditional IT services toward high-value AI research, positioning Pakistan as a regional hub for responsible and ethical AI development. From Gwadar to Washington, this is Pak Geo Defense Update, Pakistan's voice in the world of defense and geopolitics. Please subscribe. As the low Earth orbit, LEO, becomes increasingly crowded, Pakistan is pushing for a new Satellite Security Act to protect its orbital interests. At a recent UN briefing, Pakistani delegates warned of the unregulated expansion of commercial mega-constellations like Starlink, which they argue threaten the sovereignty of emerging space nations. The proposed domestic law aims to create a stringent regulatory framework for foreign satellite operators, requiring local data localization and sovereign override capabilities. This move is a direct response to India's rapid space militarization, with Islamabad seeking to ensure that the digital divide doesn't translate into a permanent strategic disadvantage in the space domain. In a breakthrough for indigenous defense tech, engineers from Ned University Karachi have successfully tested Pakistan's first autonomous military transport vehicle. Utilizing a locally developed AI suite that integrates LiDAR, computer vision, and deep learning algorithms, the vehicle completed a 10-kilometer logistics run through simulated rugged terrain without human intervention. The project, funded under the National Center for Artificial Intelligence, is designed to automate supply lines in high-risk zones, such as the line of control. This development signals a shift toward unmanned logistics, potentially reducing casualty rates for frontline soldiers during troop rotations and resupply missions. The Pakistan Navy is officially entering the era of directed energy warfare. Reports indicate a formal tender has been issued for the procurement and integration of two 10 kW Shipborne laser weapon systems, LWS, and associated tracking radars. These systems are intended to provide a low-cost, high-precision defense against the growing threat of swarm drones and loitering munitions. By opting for a 10 kW output, the Navy is prioritizing tactical utility over long-range interception, aiming to provide a hard kill in a layer defense for its new Jinnah-class frigates. This move mirrors global trends where navies are seeking alternatives to expensive missiles for neutralizing cheap, mass-produced aerial threats. A major highlight of the Indus AI Week was the unveiling of Pakistan's manned-unmanned teaming (MUMT) doctrine. Aero engineers demonstrated a conceptual framework where a single J-10C fighter serves as a mothership, controlling a swarm of indigenous loitering munitions or loyal wingman drones. This doctrine is designed to saturate enemy air defenses while keeping the human pilot at a safe standoff distance. The Ministry of IT and the Air Force are reportedly collaborating on a dedicated AI combat cloud to manage the massive data throughput required for real-time MUMT operations, marking a generational leap in Pakistan's aerial combat philosophy. At the World Defense Show 2026 in Riyadh, the Pakistan Navy drew significant attention with its new autonomous underwater vehicle, AUV, for mine countermeasures. The vehicle, developed in collaboration with local defense firms, is capable of deepwater surveying and high-resolution seafloor mapping. Unlike traditional mine hunters, this OV operates with a high degree of autonomy, using AI to distinguish between natural debris and sea mines. Saudi and Emirati delegations expressed strong interest in the platform, viewing it as a cost-effective solution for securing the critical shipping lanes of the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf against non-state maritime threats. In a move that has sent shockwaves through NATO, Moscow and Beijing have officially announced the formation of a joint Arctic Patrol Command. The initiative involves year-round coordinated naval and aerial patrols along the Northern Sea route. While Russia provides the ice-breaking capacity and legacy bases, China is contributing advanced satellite monitoring and long-range drones. The command represents the most significant military integration between the two powers to date, effectively challenging the West's Blue North strategy and asserting that the Arctic is no longer a Western monopolized zone of influence. Finally, reports from the Dimdex exhibition suggest that Türkiye and Pakistan are exploring the co-design of a flat-top amphibious assault ship, based on a further development of the TCG Anadolu. Tentatively referred to as the LHD-230 project, the ship would be optimized for drone carrier operations, capable of launching Bayraktar TB3 and Kulma UAVs. For Pakistan, such a vessel would represent a revolutionary shift in maritime doctrine, providing a mobile floating airfield for expeditionary missions and disaster relief. While still in the conceptual phase, the collaboration highlights the Tier-1 nature of the Pak-Turk defense partnership, moving from small arms trade to the co-development of major capital ships. That's enough for today. Share your thoughts in comments section, and please answer today's question.